Have you ever struggled with trying to figure out a theme, creating a custom theme for your FileMaker file? It's been tricky for me over the years, and I have created a tool to help me with that, and today I'm sharing that with the community. Hi, my name is Daniel Shanahan, and I've created a file called NLD Themes. NLD Themes is a collection of 5 themes that I've created, and you can think of them as starter themes. The themes are, let's take a look at these. The themes have the following bases: a green base, a blue base, a charcoal base, a gray base, an alabaster base, and all of those also have a print version. We're looking now at a layout I call the Style Dictionary, and this is a place where you can have all of your objects on the layout and you can customize those. You can take this layout and put it into your solution, and then this becomes the style truth or the style dictionary for that particular layout. So then you don't have to guess on what you did on a previous layout. You have it in one place. On the left of this layout are all the objects, and all the objects are in their default state. These are all the default objects here. These are not changed. The only thing that's and then a copy of that object has been created for this section, and this is where this is what has been styled. So let's open this up to layout mode, and I can click this shape, and you can see that this shape is the default shape, and so nothing has changed with that default shape, and that's true with all of these. Here's the default line, the default button. Generally speaking, we don't want to customize the default object. And then over here I have several colors. There's a base color and an accent color. The base color are things for body parts, and the accent color would be things like buttons. The accent color will depend on your company's branding. And so in this particular theme, we're using the green theme, and these are the different shades of green. And then here are the accents. And then there's also these semantic colors that you could use for messaging for success, info, warning, and danger. Every theme also comes with black and white. That's very common to use. And then there's some comments here on how to use the base and the accent and the 60-30-10 rule. And here's an example of a 60-30-10. There's also a series of websites, and I have these websites. Certainly not the only websites, not the only color websites, but these sites I found very helpful. Here's a site on understanding color and color theory. And then there are 3 sites on how to put together a palette. And these have been very helpful for me. And then the semantic site, it gives us the semantic colors, and you would populate your color here. So let's just say that our company color is this shade of blue. So I would click on that. That becomes this. I'll refresh this. And you can see that these semantic colors change. So the semantic colors are very much in line with your branding colors. The colors then are repeated down here for the different objects. Here are all, it's hard to see this, but these are all the base colors, the different shades of the base color. I can click on that. Let's see, here we go. And we have our base colors, base 1 through 5. Here's our 5. And then we have our accent lines. We have our buttons, and then an icon only as a button, and the button bars, and an icon only for the button bars. More frequently, people would be using the button bar, but just in case, the buttons are also styled. Button bars are vertical and horizontal. I did that wrong. They're vertical here and horizontal here. And then we have the font or the text. The font and the text, there's a lot of font and text. So for these, I put numbers here so that I could group those in an order that that would make sense to me, that I would see in hierarchical order. And so these are all, didn't want to move that. So anyways, it continues on down here, some accents. So it didn't do all the accents on here, didn't do the bases on here, they didn't all need it. But the point is that as you create your solution, you would use the theme that you want. And then this becomes, as I said, this becomes a dictionary and the place to go to. There's 3 layouts. This one is the style dictionary, which has all the objects. There's also the print elements, and these are the things that are generally only printed. So you can see here we don't have portals. Normally speaking, portals, tab controls, those would not be printed, so those are not on the print version. And this is a separate theme. So if I go here, if I look at the theme, I'm in the print version of that theme. And then the last layout here is the body part. And this is an example. This is a layout to help visualize what the different body parts would look like. So the body parts are almost always based on a base. You could also have it as white or black. And there's just a few elements here to help see what the contrast is. All the elements are not on here, they're not needed, but you could see which element would be best as you go through. Again, it's a tool, and you can modify it yourself and use it for your own solution. It's meant to be a dictionary in the file, probably in the file, although you might choose to have it hosted if you're in a bigger team environment. The file is free. You can find it in the link below, NLD Themes. Thanks.